Hey, blessings. Your girl coming in with the live. A little bit late, but I'm here. I want to send out a special happy birthday to my girl, to my Bina. That's my girl. That's my little nickname I gave her. To my Bina. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday, Poo Poo Bear. I hope you had a really, really, really good birthday. Don't be making no birthday babies, though. She was like, girl, bye. The same thing I would say to y'all. Don't be going out there making no narc birthday babies. Whether it's your birthday or the narc birthday. Don't be going out there making no narc seeds. No. Don't ruin your life like that. Y'all see the title? So I set my alarm. So once it go off, I'm gonna get to the next topic. But I was thinking about this today. And I was just like, wow. Because I be listening to some of my inspirational videos, but I'm also communicating with other people and everything, and maybe even watching other videos. And somebody said something that made me think like, wow. Y'all thought that we had it bad. Y'all thought that we had the worst narc. That we went through hell with this person here on earth. Okay? But let me tell y'all something. God had the first narc. God had the first narc. Satan was God's favorite angel. God thought Satan, before he had to get kicked and booted out, was the most beautiful angel, like the beautifulness of music, and that's why they use it, music, through the industry, and it's all satanic because Satan was a musician. Okay, we'll say it like that. And just like we did, when we met that narc, we may have thought that person was so beautiful or so kind and so sweet and God sent everything that we ever wanted. Everything that we ever wanted. Same thing with God. Satan had on the mask. But God is wiser. God is wise. Very wise. And wiser. But Satan did get into his circle. We'll say that. He got into his circle until he ripped off his mask, like I always say, threw it on the ground. Just threw it on the ground. And set it on blaze with his hellish fire. Okay? And God kicked him out of heaven. But he was able to recruit some flying monkeys. He was able to recruit some flying monkeys, and they got casted down to hell with him, along with his ass. Okay? On fire. Okay? My point of saying this is if God, the Most High, Almighty, had to deal with a narc, and you're dealing with a narc or had to deal with a narc, know that the Most High done it first. That's how you know you are a child of God. Because some of the things that he went through, except for crucifixion, but they try to crucify you in other type of ways, but, except for the way it really happened. I'm sorry, Jesus. The way it really happened to Jesus. But if he had to deal with the worst narc ever, which is Satan, and now we're just dealing with Satan's seeds. Anything that was spawned off of Satan and his demons that took over these narcs. Because, they have to accept the demon to become a narc. And we're like, thinking that this is the worst ever, and what the hell is this and what to do. And we, get to the point where we're so broken and we're thinking we're not going to get back to where we, were or where we should be or whatever. That's when God steps in and he goes, oh, I done booted the worst narc. I booted the worst narc. And you're going to be all right. Because you are a child of mine. You are a child of mine. So you're going to be all right. God has equipped us. What do I want to say? Like, God has equipped us with certain things and certain gifts and certain ways to deal with things. We just have to go push that button and, light it up. Because we are the light. Light it up. Okay? And he doesn't put us through anything that we cannot deal with. No. He never does that. If you have been with a narc, believe me, you, God allowed that because he won't put you through anything that you cannot deal with. And he put you through it for a reason. Because it's always a lesson. It's always a blessing. It's always a season. It's always a reason. Just imagine where you would be. Just imagine where you would be if God didn't, test you or take you through hard times. If everything just came to you so easy. That probably can lead you to being a narc. But God doesn't do anything for no reason. And you just have to thank him even for the bad things. Because you came out of it strong. You came out of it knowing what you had to know, learning what you had to learn, doing what you had to do, overcoming all of whatever it was. Know that God was behind it the whole entire time. Like Job, do your worst. God told Satan, do your worst, but you cannot delete. And that was the same thing when Satan and his demons came to God like, oh, I got this chosen one of yours and this one. God was like, do your worst. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody came out of it, the way, God intended them, because you are dancing with the devil. And some people, like I said, God don't put you through anything, but you got some people that they struggle. They just struggle. But eventually they will get out of it. They will figure it out. They will move on. Because if you didn't do what the narc and Satan intended for you to do, because they wasn't allowed to delete, they wanted you to do that to yourself. But if you didn't do that, then God knew that you can handle that. Or if you was with, one of these things and you knew that they was capable of deletion and you stayed, sometimes it do go through. Sometimes it does happen. And God just, called you home. Just called them home. I don't know why I'm thinking of Gabby, and I can't think of her last name right now, but I'm thinking about Gabby. She knew that she was dealing with someone that was toxic and dangerous. And she had an opportunity. God sent that opportunity. Well, gosh, not really, because they didn't do anything. They should have been protecting her when the cops pulled them over and could have got her away from him before the deletion. But God knew that if he didn't call her home, that she would be tortured on earth. She was going to live and suffer for a long time on this earth, dealing with that cray. Okay? So, I'm just trying to let you guys know, like, he really doesn't put anything on you that you can't handle. And if he decide that you can't handle it, he would just call you home. He would just call you home. So, when he booted out the devil that thought Well, I want to be you. I want to have all the power. I want to have all the say so. But the devil never had the purity of God. Never had it. Just imagine if the devil had his way. When he kind of does, but he kind of don't. God always have the last say. But just imagine. Just imagine. Because they're doing this agenda right now. And you got all the people that's in the limelight. Celebrities, and the Super Bowl, which was today, and the Grammys, which was, not too long, a few days ago, whatever. And they all want to represent Satan. And some people think it's so cool, thinking like, oh, that was entertainment. Watch what you watching. Watch what you watching. Because it's all a brainwashing system. Media is run and ruled by narcs. So they're getting into your psyche to make you think, oh, pick your own identity. You were born this way, but that's not who you are. And wear this and wear that and say this and do that. That is all an agenda. This is Satan. It's agenda. God's still there though. Because I know someone will be like, God, why does this have to happen? Why? Don't question God. Never question God. He got this. He got this. And he's letting Satan do whatever he's trying to do. And he might recruit as many people as he can and steal souls and write their name in the book and be like, but at the end of the day, God has the last say. God has the last say. Don't let what you see and hear every day mess with your psyche where you're thinking like, oh, it's okay, it's normal because everybody's doing it. That fork in the road, everybody's going this way, and then only a few people are going that way. You don't need to follow the crowd. You need to go that way. Because where everybody else is going is always a trap. They bees in a trap. Stop following this agenda where everybody think that if we all think the same way and we all do the same thing, that it's right. They already programmed everybody to think right is wrong and wrong is right. God don't like that. God don't like that. And if you are a person that had been with a narc or with a narc, God has something for you, something better for you. You have an agenda for God. You have an agenda for God, but you have to make the decision. You have to make the choice. Like, are you just going to deal with trying to please the devil, or are you going to listen to God? How in the hell can you please a devil? How in the hell can you please demons? You're doing the most. You're doing the most. Trying to make somebody happy and trying to make sense of everything that they're doing. That was the thing that I had a problem with that fogginess. And you'll be thinking like, oh, well, I'll just do this, and maybe they just need to get that out of their maybe they just need to get that out of their system. And because the person that I saw and the person that I met, I know they're capable of just being the most, but because of this or because of that or because of the whatever the hell they told you, you're thinking that they just trying to get something out of their system. If that was the case, they didn't need to find nobody else. They should have been trying to get everything out of them, out of their damn system by their damn self. But a narc can't be alone. So, for example, if you were with a narc and the narc just got out of a relationship or separated or just got divorced, and you're the person that they're pursuing, and you're with them like fresh out of that or whatever. Sometimes they just got to go through whatever they got to go through if they're not a narc by their damn self. By their damn self. Or if it's some guy that's married, like, oh, I'm not happy, my wife or my husband does this. That's not your place. That's not your damn place to try to fix it. Between your legs is not therapy. Because at the end of the day, you going to be hurt. The wife going to be hurt. And the narc was just pretty much, or the husband, side man said side chick, because I'm talking like I'm just speaking to females. But anyway, you were just somebody there thinking that you're going to fix whatever their problem is. That's not what you're there for. That's not your business. If somebody's coming to you like, oh yeah, I'm separated, or oh yeah, I'm not happy, that's not your place to try to fix that. No, that's not your place to try to fix that. Who the hell you think you are to think that you can fix that? You know? So you have to understand your place. I wouldn't even want to, now that I've been through what I've been through, I'm not trying to be nobody's therapist. Nope. And their therapy is just something between your legs, men and women. Their therapy is just something between their legs, because at the end of the day, whether they really don't care about their husband or their wife, some of them just don't want to deal with the legal action. They don't want to, but they want to have their fun. Or some of them, they don't really have a problem with their husband or their wife. They just want to have some fun. And you're going to offer that to them. What makes them qualified to get that from you? Like, what made them earn that? Like, are you really going to be somebody's toilet paper? Are you really going to be somebody's toilet paper? They're just going to wipe their behind and flush your ass down the toilet. Like, oh, you was the softest toilet paper that I ever had. My wife always buy, or my husband always buy the cheap, but this was really soft toilet paper and your ass is flush. Now you're in your feelings. And then some of y'all get to the point where, all right, since you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you and I'm going to tell the other person. It don't even really matter. Half of them ain't going to even go nowhere anyway, because they already knew what they were dealing with. It probably wasn't the first time their husband or their wife done that. Marriage is a serious thing, because once you decide that you want to lock yourself in with someone, and wherever the vows came from, for the rest of your life, you just got to make sure that this is really what y'all both want, no matter what. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up to live a life with somebody that's just going to get bored of you, or just want some excitement, and they want to do this, but they don't want to be in trouble for it, or they just want you to accept it. They just want you to accept it. Like, I do what I do because I do what I do. And it is what it is. It's just like these narcs are making marriage and relationships like, why bother? But let God do his thing. Because that's what Satan wants to do. He wants everybody to think like, why get in a relationship? Why bother? Or, you might as well be with the same sex, because the opposite sex ain't no good. And it's all the devil confusion. It's all the devil confusion to make you just doubt and do the opposite of what God wants you to do. I know a lot of people, because this generation, my generation and the generation after me and, a couple before me, they all falling into this. But like I said, I used my uncle and auntie before. That generation really knew what marriage was. Of course, they may have had issues. But for them to get past the issues and they still thriving in this new society, still loving each other, and nobody's doing none of that, that's what you want. That's what I want. That's what I want. I really admire my auntie and my uncle's marriage, because they pro God all the way, and he loves his wife, she loves her husband. And, they know that, our family ain't perfect, but they do the best that they can. They the reason why we have this prayer line every Friday. They put together everything that my grandmother and grandfather legacy left behind, and they picked it up. So it is up to us to keep the legacy going when God calls them home. And I know I can't be the one that to picking up the pieces, because I got so many people in my family that if they knew that was me throwing something together, they wouldn't even attend. Yes, you have narcs in your family that hate you and jealous of you. I remember having to throw an event, and I had to lie and have my brother. Okay, we're done. And I had to lie and have my brother pretend that it was his thing so that people could come, because if they knew it was mine, they wasn't gonna come. You see how sick that is? Do you see how sick that is? So I hope that, I think I already know who's going to carry on their legacy. My Queen Felicia. I don't know which male is, but my Queen Felicia, that's my twin cousin. She going to carry on this legacy. It wasn't the way it was when my grandmother was there. Like when we used to go to the family reunions, and we was like, it's not the same, it's not the same. You know, when my grandmother was alive, you can go to the family reunion, and it doesn't matter if you know, the mother or the father side, as long as you're a family, you come, you eat, you enjoy yourself. Then over the years, it got to the, what side of family you from? What side of family? Who yo? So they want you to give your whole family tree before they get your damn plate. I don't even want this. I don't even want to eat. I don't even want to eat. Keep your food. Keep your food, because at the end of the day, I don't even really give a damn. Nobody's coming there just for the food. It's all about us mingling and getting to know each other, or meeting other family members that you don't even really know, or carrying on the legacy of the family members that passed. But like I said, God had the first narc. The first narc in existence. Way before you went through what you went through. So what makes you think you're better than God? Do what you have to do, or suffer for the rest of your life if you want to continue to try to make the devil or his seed happy. Do what God did. Boot him. Boot him out your life, because when God sent you to them, God sent you to them to save them, but they didn't want to be saved. So then you end up gone, and they don't want the Lord. They don't want God. They don't even want to live their life. But God sent, like when God allowed the devil to come and test you, devil had to do the same thing. When God allowed you to be with the devil's kid and, you know, try to convert them over to the light. They don't want that. They don't want that. And once you know you're dealing with darkness and the devil, it's time for you to move along. Go back to the light. I wouldn't want to save none of these damn creatures. I will boot them just like God did the devil. Be gone, trick. Be gone. And with that being said, we're going to end it, because my time is up and we're going to do the next video. What the hell is this with the 300? And I know y'all like, what the? She's talking about 300. I'm talking about $300. What the hell is with this with narcs and $300? They think $300 can always buy them happiness. What the hell? Because I'm telling you, I'm about to talk about 3-4 different narcs with that 300. So one of the narcs even loved the car because it said 300. Be blessed. But real talk, God had the first narc. So who are you?